Good morning, fifth grade. Day 10 of opinion writing is going to go over our exit card from yesterday and how the format of opinion writing is. We're going to review MLA format, and then we're also going to talk about transition words. I would highly suggest getting a piece of paper and a pencil to take some notes because your exit card is going to ask very specific questions. Some of you I've asked to watch the video twice, so you're going to want to probably do that as well. Yesterday I had you put these in order. So if you look here, you have your introduction paragraph, then your body paragraph 1, 2, and 3, and then your conclusion paragraphs. So you have all of your paragraphs. You have paragraph number 1, 2, 1, and then you have 2, 3, and 4, and then here's paragraph 5. Within paragraph 1, you start with your hook, grab the reader's attention, give a little background information, and then you give your thesis statement. Your thesis statement is what again? It is your topic, then your claim or your opinion, and 3 strong reasons why. Then in the body paragraph, you have your topic sentence, and that's when you give your first reason, your evidence to support that reason that you found in research, and then a bridge to connect those. Then finally, you end with a concluding statement or a transition sentence. Then you do that 3 different times in 3 different body paragraphs. And then you have your conclusion paragraph, which you restate your thesis, you summarize your reasons, and then there's a call to action. If this is something you need help with, I will be holding a small group tomorrow on Thursday in the morning. Be on the lookout for what time that will be. Let's talk about MLA format. Do you guys remember talking about MLA format when you were doing your expository or research projects? If you do, great. If not, that's okay. I'm going to remind you. I want you to read this along with me here. So it says when you write a short story or a poem, so that's your narrative pieces, all the information comes from your creative mind. However, in an argumentative essay, or in this, what we've called it is an opinion essay, requires research. So whenever a writer crafts a piece that requires information from outside sources, when they say craft, that means create. When you get it from outside sources, it is necessary to alert the readers as to the source of the information. Including the source is a way to avoid plagiarism and a way to be upfront with the readers. So basically, what it's saying, when you do research, you have to let the reader know that this is not your information, that you got the information from another source, and it's just a format or a way to let those readers know. So when we talk about MLA, that actually stands for, and I will tell you right now, it stands for Modern Language Association. And it's just a consistent way, and it's a consistent guide that explains how to document the materials. So it's basically a rule that everyone follows when they're documenting. So not one person has a link and then another does it a different way. So it's very consistent from one to the next. So you would use it because it provides consistent standards. Again, it's a guideline for everyone to use. It also protects against plagiarism. The reader can easily check where you got your information. So when we're looking at MLA format, reminder that it's a Modern Language Association, and here are some reasons why we use it. Now, at Miss G's age, I have to look back on the internet of exactly how the format works. So in 5th grade, I'm not expecting you to remember exactly how. You can always look that up. At school, a lot of you have it glued into your spiral, but it's important to know why we use it and that you need to use it. So on your exit card today, you're going to have some questions about this. So I really want you to remember this stuff or take some notes. I'm going to show you a couple examples of what MLA looks like. But again, you don't need to remember the order and how it goes, but I just want you to see some examples. So when we look at MLA format, there's many different places we can get research. So we have a book or a newspaper and a magazine, maybe an online article or something from an internet site. So at the top, you can see that it first gives what needs to go in. So if we look at a book, we're going to put the author's last name, then their first name, and then their middle name. Then you're going to put the title of the book. Then you're going to put the city of publication, then the publisher's name, and then go back and then put the year of publication. So you can see below, this is how they have it right here. Ride Sally. So the author's last name would be Ride and the first name would be Sally. Then the title of the book, then the city of publication, then the publisher's name is Crown, and then the year of publication was 2003. So then you would know if you're looking at a research article, every time that somebody cites an article or a book or whatever, it's going to be cited the exact same way. So again, if you look down on an article or document from an internet site, so they would have the author's last name, which is Orns, then the first name, and sometimes it's not given to you. And then they have the article or the specific web page title, the title of the entire website, the abbreviated month, year, web page was last revised, the sponsoring organization, day, abbreviated month, and then the year you read it. And then the URL, which is the website. Now, sometimes websites are not going to give all of that to you, but you follow the same format and you put all the information that you can find on it. All right, let's move on to transition words. When you're writing an opinion essay, it's really important for you to use different sentence starters. And here were some examples that I came up with. Of course, there's many, many more that you could use, but you don't want to do the same thing. And in my class, we have something that's called this. I know it looks confusing, but it's actually no two sentences start with the same word. So you really want to find a variety of ways to start your sentences. And here are some examples and ways that you could use it. In an expository or an informational article, we really discourage you from using the words I or me or you. However, in an opinion piece, that's clearly okay. So sentence starters for opinion, you could say in my opinion, or I think, I strongly believe, I feel, or my favorite. Those are acceptable to use. And then in your body paragraph, you might say, for example, or for instance. Specifically, if you're giving your evidence, you can say, according to the text, or the author states in this article, or giving another reason. In addition, or additionally, and then maybe first, second, next, finally, and most importantly. And then maybe in your last sentence, you could say, in conclusion, for all the reasons I've given, to sum up, to summarize, or as you can see. I want to show you guys a couple examples. Now, we've looked at this before. This was a student's example of their article or their letter to Principal Schinderly. We have right here, I'm just going to highlight and see if you can follow along and find any more, because I probably will miss some. But right off the bat, they have, in my opinion, so great. Could imagine if they would have just say, the students at Lake Grove Elementary should be attending more minutes of physical education. A great sentence starter there. They have Shirley down here. For instance, in addition, lastly, in the article. So it doesn't have to be every single sentence, but it just adds a little bit more depth to your writing. For your exit card today, you will be given an essay, and I want you to highlight as many sentence starters that you can find. And then in addition, you will be listing a few sentence starters that you can use for opinion writing. Now, the exit cards are going to come directly from this video. So if you need to refer back to it and watch it again, that is perfectly fine. Good luck today.